G'day, welcome to Geoterrics Outdoors Australia. I'm Ralph, and in this video I'm going to do a review of the National Geographic Explorer 80 litres. Now I was at my local boating, camping, fishing shop, and this pack that was months ago over $200 was marked down to $69. This is an 80 litre pack, $69. Marked down from $89, so it had already been marked down. I don't know why, but let's have a look and let's see if we can work out why BCF, boating, camping, fishing, are ditching this and getting rid of it at such a bargain price. Right, so basically the little tag, that's all you get is a tag, and it shows you the Explorer pack and some of its features. The whole lot's 80 litres, presumably including the day pack. Now the day pack is probably 10, 12, maybe, I don't know, litres, and so you're left with looks like a fairly decent 65, 70 litre main pack. I can already start to see some problems. Let's have a look at the way the day pack is actually attached. So instead of having a zip, it's got a system of little clips here, 4 clips, one on either corner. You need to undo that and then take it out, and then you need to undo that and then take it out, free it up, and you need to do that 4 times before you can get the day pack off. So I think that could be a design fault. The day pack itself is no frills. Let's just establish that. It's got one main pocket and then one side pocket which you can possibly put maps and flat things in, but I don't imagine it would pack out too much. There's no other pockets in here to look at. It's, like I said, a straight date. It's just a straight pack. On the back there's 2 straps with a generous, by the looks, generous amount of cordage there, or whatever you're strapping. Let's see how comfortable that is. No. Yep. So that's riding high on my back. I can make it ride higher. It seems to be okay. Put a bit of weight in there. Not quite sure how to handle that. Now looking at the main pack here, I love that it's got the National Geographic logo. There's obviously been a deal done somewhere with a manufacturer or an importer to use the name. All of the products I've seen up till now have been quite okay, at least on the surface. I actually hadn't tried them. I haven't had a close look at them. But what we have here is a straight up pack. It's got 2 compartments. The one at the top and the one down here, which is probably a wet pack or something like that, like typical. And you access this by a couple of zips. Open it up, and then try to get stuff out. I've opened that as far as I can, and the opening doesn't allow me to, like, I've got a sleeping bag in there and I actually can't get to it. So what we need to do is open the main pack, which opens from the bottom, which is not unusual for a travel pack. So you need to actually remove some stuff from your main compartment before you can get the wet area out. But there's a hole through which the frame sticks, so it's not much of a wet area, and that's on both sides of the pack. So inside you have a fairly good amount of room. You've got a little compression strap there You've also got a compression strap in the bottom, let's call it a bottom compartment rather than a wet compartment, and the whole lot looks fairly sturdy. It's got a shoulder strap that you can have a couple of different configurations. Fairly sturdy handle at the side and at the top, and that's how you work out where the top is if you can't see the logo, because you can actually put the day pack on upside down or right side up and it doesn't make a lot of sense. So let's have a look at the harness system. So what we have here is we've got a completely closed system, which is fairly typical of a travel pack, and let's open it up. Great little zips, and on all of the zips is the National Geographic logo. I think that's a nice little touch. So here we open this up here, and can't see. Open this up here, and there's a fairly standard harness in here with what looks like reasonable quality webbing and back support, bit of back support there, and it's configurable like most modern backpacks from down here all the way to up there, depending on how high you want it to ride. And we've got a choice of two straps. We can put this webbing through the bottom one or the top one, and that's a whole other subject and probably a whole other video on how what the differences are. It seems fairly robust. Let's have a look at the strap down here. We're talking no frills for the harness as well. The webbing isn't too bad. The clips are fairly standard, but there's no pockets in either of them, so that's okay. It's, you know, we're not trying to compare them to other hiking bags. You have a fairly standard set of webbing there that you can pull it up, and like I showed you, the webbing up the top there, and you've got a sternum strap that you can put together here. It all looks to be okay. You've even got a little bit of adjustment there if you needed to bring that a little bit closer. One of the other problems that I've identified here, you've actually got to take this off, and then you've got to get down into here, pull this out, and then put the cover over the bag to make it a little bit waterproof. So here we are. Let's see how the harness feels. So it looks reasonably configured. Look how generous this belt is. I don't have anywhere near that sort of girth anymore. I might have 10-15 years ago, but I got to pull it in. That's a fantastic thing. So pulling this in, it feels okay. Currently doesn't have any weight in it, but hey, this is not a padded long distance hiking pack. It's a travel pack, and a hiking pack and a travel pack, as we know from previous videos, are vastly different. You're asking them to do different things. What you're asking this thing to do is to hold your luggage, and you want to move from one spot to another. You can do it with a harness. You've got to do a bit of walking, but it's got all the various other options, where a hiking pack, and a good quality hiking pack, will have completely different features. So we're not really comparing the same types of things, but just want to make that clear. I actually have found the way to unzip the bottom compartment, which is actually up the top here. So you can do that. Let's see if it makes it any easier to get stuff out. While I was reconfiguring, I took out the rain cover, and I'm going to put it in a more convenient spot. So let's have a look. Let's do this main pack up. Opening that floor up actually gives you a little bit more room, but that is designed a little too tight, and I'll show you that detail. I'm trying to get this backpack out, but it's just not allowing me to do that. I physically still have to open the main pack to get a big piece out of there, so that's not particularly good. So it's a design flaw. It's got compression straps at the bottom. They look all fairly standard. Again, one-handed. The one I prepared earlier. Let's start heading toward a score. There's obviously a reason why BCF have marked this down, and by the looks of it are ditching this product. Disappointing to see, with a name as revered as National Geographic, that would be happening. But yeah, so the inconvenience of the day pack having to be looped in and then 4 times, the inconvenience of having a rain cover in the back, which is simple. I fixed that. I put it where I could get to it easily. The inconvenience of access to the bottom section here is a bit of a problem. Look, I'll give this a 2.75 for what it is. If I wanted to throw some clothes in a duffel or a backpack and fly to Brisbane, this is going to work as well as anything else is going to work. A duffel bag would be just as convenient, except that it does have the harness system, which is not too uncomfortable. So if I were travelling with, say, 20 kilos of gear, which I'm not sure I'd get 20 kilos of gear in here, I may have a problem. But look, 2.75, it's a pass, but technically it has some faults, and yeah, there you go. Hey, if you've enjoyed this video, please give us a like, which is a thumbs up. Please subscribe to our channel. Please share it with your friends, and thanks for watching.